welcome to your tarot reading. If you're new, welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. Either way, thank you so very much for being here, and thank you for sharing your energy with me. I really do appreciate it. I'm going to pull a traditional Celtic cross spread. Whatever message comes out is what the collective needs to hear at this time. I've set that intention with my guides and with this deck. So if you are here because this popped up on your feed, then this message is for you. And if you are here because of the title, then this message is definitely for you. So let's get into the tarot and see what Spirit has for you. Four of Pentacles, stability. Okay. So definitely like the video, leave a comment if you feel called to do so, and definitely subscribe if you like the messages. All of your interactions really help my channel to grow, but they also help push the messages out for others so that they can get the message as well. And I really appreciate you guys doing that. So on the bottom of the deck, we had that Four of Pentacles. And the Four of Pentacles is about building stability, right? Conserving your resources and really kind of trying to build something stable and safe and grounded. Establishing stability for yourself and, working very hard in order to do so. So I feel like that's been your main focus here. The underlying energy is this building stability and really focusing on your safety and comfort. So the present situation is justice, and justice is Libra energy. So you could be a Libra, you could have Libra in your chart. You don't have to. This could just be you going through some kind of karmic justice, like truth, balance, right? So this is like things balancing out. This could also be a legal situation that you are going through. It doesn't have to be an actual, court case or legal situation. This can just be accepting the truth and being honest with yourself and with others. But this is like some kind of karmic justice here that is at hand. That's what you're dealing with at this time. So the blockage here is the King of Wands, and the King of Wands is fiery, passionate energy, right? This is Aries, Leo, Sag. You could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sag. That could be in your chart, or this could, be an actual person that is blocking your karmic justice here, or that could be, blocking this legal situation. Maybe if you're dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sag. But this can also just be that energy of confidence and leadership, right? Power and authority, really stepping into having the authority in your life, stepping into taking action based on your intuition and then confidently asserting yourself, right? So this could have you feeling like maybe disempowered, or like you don't have confidence in order to overcome this situation, right? Or the confidence to deal with this situation. This could really have you feeling disempowered here, feeling disconnected from yourself, from others, right? So the root cause of this is the Six of Wands. And the Six of Wands is about victory, and it's about recognition, being seen, and this could also be like a delay. And when this card is reversed, it's like a delay in success, or events not turning out the way that you anticipated, right? It's a little disappointing, but it's only a temporary setback. And that could be why you're lacking confidence, because things have been delayed, right? If this is a legal situation, maybe, the courts have been delayed, and it's you're losing confidence in your ability to overcome this, right? Or, if this is just about things balancing out, or needing to be honest with yourself about the situation, right? Because just because things are delayed doesn't mean that they're not coming through. And you just need to, really use your logic instead of your emotional side. And what are the facts about the situation, right? Just because it's delayed doesn't mean it's not going to happen, right? Use the facts in the situation, and then be honest with yourself regarding that, right? Because we can really get lost in our head and our emotions when we're going through, difficult situations. So In the recent past, what is affecting this current situation, we have the moon card. So this could be about something that came to light, right? Like some kind of truth coming out, because the moon is about things that have been hidden and then they come to light. So there could have been some kind of truth spoken, and this is really kind of uh, taking your confidence from you. Or maybe some kind of truth came out and it's got things delayed now. And again, it's just you feeling like you have no control over the situation. But again, focus on those facts, right? And trust in your intuition, because the moon very much is about trusting in your intuition and then moving forward, right? Because it's a need to reconnect with yourself and reconnect with the divine here, trusting in your intuition to move forward. So the message from your higher self or your spirit guides here, we have temperance. So temperance is Sagittarius energy. So again, you could be dealing with a Sag. Lots of fire energy here. So you could have fire in your chart. They could have fire in their chart. But this is about um, patience and calm, and then moderation. It's also about divine timing. So I feel like things are delayed for a reason, and things are going to play out in divine timing, right? Maybe more things need to come to light, or maybe there's more information that needs to come out in order for you to have the success that you deserve, right? So but this is about really just kind of focusing on your healing, focusing on staying balanced and stay grounded, especially in your emotions, right? So, like, this is an archangel card, which also means that you are protected through this and you are being divinely guided. So, again, trust in your intuition, but know that your spirit guides are with you. So, she has these two cups, right? And this water's flowing back and forth, and it's about balance and going with the flow and working with the energy instead of against it. Because the more you try to force outcomes or force that energy, the more unstable or out of control you feel, right? So she has one foot in the water and one foot on land. So she is very grounded in her emotions and like staying grounded in her thought processes as well, right? Like when you have your feet on the ground, like you're very in touch with that earth energy. So maybe even kind of getting in touch with nature, but definitely just, have patience, remain calm. I know nobody wants to hear that. That's not the message anybody wants to hear, but I feel like that's, really trusting your intuition and working with your guides, I feel like is what's going to help you get through this situation. So in the immediate future, we have the Page of Cups. And the Page of Cups is about a message. And this is like an emotional experience, right? So some kind of message of good news or emotional experience is coming in here, and opening yourself up to those messages, right? This could be messages from spirit. This could be a message about this karmic balance coming in here, right? Whatever this is, it's very good news though, right? It's that young, playful, happy energy. With the pages, they are like that young, youthful energy, but with the cups, it's about your emotions. So I really feel like there is some good news, something emotional coming in here in the immediate future. And your thoughts and feelings, we have the Two of Wands. So the Two of Wands is about a decision, a choice, right? The twos are all about decisions and choices. And with the Two of Wands, it's, you have this person that's standing here in their home with their stability, right? And there's like this whole big world out here. And then he has this globe in his hand. So it is about leaving a comfort zone in order to explore new things, or in order to have an adventure or discover, new things, new ideas. But he has to leave this castle, this home where he feels stable, right? So I feel like this is you like really wanting to grow and expand, and maybe wanting to like take the next steps towards an adventure, take the next steps towards something, right? But there is like a need to plan it before you just jump into it, right? But I definitely feel like you're wanting to kind of expand and um, weighing your options before you make some kind of big decision here, right? So, in your energy and your environment, the influence here, we have the judgment. So, the judgment is like this rebirth energy, right? And it's kind of like an awakening and an accepting of things. You have again with an archangel up here. So, again, you are divinely protected, you are being guided. But these people are literally waking up out of their graves. So, they're awakening to new ideas, a new way of being, awakening to a new life, like a total rebirth, right? And then releasing any judgment, releasing the past and moving forward, right? That energy of, really surrendering and then releasing and then forgiving yourself and others, but leaving the past behind in order to move forward. So I really love this energy. It is, releasing yourself from judgment that you've been carrying, or releasing yourself from past situations, mindsets, whatever that is, right? Like whatever this karmic justice is, you're kind of releasing yourself from that in order to move forward. So, in your hopes and fears, we have the Emperor. And the Emperor is about personal power, right? This is taking some kind of inspired action and then having the drive and ambition to move forward that, serves you in the best way, but also serves the greater good, right? So I feel like this is you really hoping to tap into that personal power again, especially with this King of Wands being here. Whatever this karmic situation was, it really took your confidence and your self empowerment away from you. I feel like you're really hoping to get that back, right? And really being able to step into your personal power and then reacting from, a place of that healthy masculine rather than fear. Whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter, right? We all have masculine, feminine energy. I feel like this is just you really kind of connecting with your inner authority and then again, having that drive to move forward and take control of the situation. If you felt out of control, you're really hoping to gain that control back to move forward. So the potential outcome here is the Knight of Cups, which I love because the Knight of Cups is like a Prince Charming energy, right? It is like a loving energy, making choices from a place of love and happiness, right? So I feel like the potential outcome here is some kind of emotional offer, right? Whether that's from another person or just from the divine. This is about following your heart and focusing on self love and again, what's going to make you happy, like a wish fulfillment, right? Emotional fulfillment. So it's also a fast moving energy. So I feel like things could kind of speed up a little bit and maybe needing to just like pace yourself. This is also about like good news that's on its way. Um, so, feel optimistic and know that good news is coming in here because this could be, again, an offer or this could just be, the news of this turning out really good. So you have like the Page of Cups and then the Knight of Cups. So there is like good, happy energy coming in here that's going to leave you feeling like emotionally fulfilled or just happier, right? Moving into more of like that content energy. Um, this could be like an offer for work or an offer of a relationship or, just some kind of news about whatever if this was a legal situation, right? Like there's good news coming in here. And I feel like it's going to help things kind of speed up once you do get this news or this offer coming in here. But also like, it's going to fill your cup. It's going to be emotionally fulfilling for you. Maybe help you feel more stable and grounded, right? So, yeah, I really love this energy. I think this is really good. I just feel like right now it's calling for you to stay balanced and, just because things are delayed doesn't mean that they're not going to happen, right? And with that moon, it's like things under the surface, like things hidden. With that moon, it's like things are, under the surface or hidden. Like maybe you haven't seen everything. Um, and now, things are starting to come to light and you can move forward. So I really love this energy. I think this is amazing. I hope that this message helped and I will see you guys next time. Bye.